the Doncast.
Hello. Awesome.
It's the Doncast.
It is. We're casting as Don.
Chris Smith, Jacob Snyder, discussing
Hello.
our musical history. It's good to see you. It's good to
hear
connect.
you.
Coast
Good
to
to
coast.
connect. It's good to pivot. All the language.
That's right. That's right. We got all the words here. We got the music. That was a special theme song called Untitled.
Oh, great title.
You got to hear the rest of it. It was just about to get good, but we'll get back to that. We pick up here in 2007, 2008, at which time Jacob and I had produced a number of albums.
Any number
you want to call it. Because there was a whole lot to listen to by this point.
That's right.
We've discussed it all. At least we've tried. Some of it we cannot place in time, like the track you just heard. I don't think I think that was me playing that bass there, because that was rough.
Who could say?
Boom, 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 boom. All right, so we were floating in the abyss, but still diligently recording tracks. We'd get together.
Oh, yes.
Jacob's guitar skills, bass skills. At this point, you had gotten a few different keyboards, and we're on the edge of getting a Hammond.
On the edge of Rutland.
You were on the edge of Rutland.
Literally, because it was Mendon, but barely.
And we were working hard at our lives. Now, in a previous, we were. It's true, dude.
No, you're right.
7, 8, 9, busy times.
You're not wrong.
Anything the universe, any opportunity, I know it for me, any opportunity I could get my hands on, I was taking at that time.
Any world that you're welcome to.
See, I knew we would segue into another discussion of Steely Dan. We covered a whole Steely Dan album.
Yeah, that's enough.
That was, well, it felt like enough, didn't it?
It's been covered. We're covered.
Then we did other things, like I played you an instrumental mix of this track on a previous podcast.
Yeah, what are we getting into tonight? Can we introduce this? What is this?
Go for it.
All right. I'm going to say that this is our sort of attempt at getting into, like, just saying we love covering other people's songs. Why not just pony up and go for it and say, let's do our best job that we can at any songs.
Right.
I'm not saying they're good songs. Right. And I'm not saying they're bad songs.
And they were not chosen to be grouped together, except here's a representation of, like,
strictly covers.
Right. Just strictly covers. There's hard work in songwriting.
And it's funny what made the list and what didn't, because, like, there's some songs that there's a couple legitimate top 40 things that, like, no one should ever cover. They just, right. You shouldn't do it. You know, don't pass go. Do not collect $200. Do not. Don't have Cheryl sing the chorus. Like,
there was nothing ever sacred in the work that we did.
And this proves that. And we did some interesting original work inside of it.
Which brings me to, you heard this instrumentally. We decided we would do a sound montage on top of something and include it in this collection of covers called Your Favorite Songs. Here's the first of those 10 tracks.
It's not all covers either, though.
No, but
there's some original tracks.
This track here contains more than one cover.
Some are reworked.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Sorry, I'm talking.
No, it's okay. This is going to blow your mind.
Blow it.
Wait a minute. It's got to start at the top, though. It's got to start at the top. Cue it up, Steve. Here it is.
Got this guy wired. We got to hire him.
I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. Crazy. I'm crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you'd love me as long say you'd leave me for someone new. Why do I let myself worry? Wondering what in the world would I do? Crazy for thinking my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying, crazy for crying, and crazy for loving you.
There's multiple pianos
But only one dog.
and only one dog, Lady Finnegan.
Woof.
R.I.P. Something really struck her about this track.
Woof.
Crazy, crazy, but that's how it goes.
Now, what lyrics do you sing here?
Millions
It's an amalgam. I think it's mostly the second verse.
living as far.
Millions of people living as foes.
Yeah. You're just lucky we didn't do Iron Man.
Maybe it's not too late to learn.
Maybe it's not too late to learn.
And how to forget me.
Pretty positive message.
It is.
Who's not healing life's a bit of shame.
That's the third verse.
I'm going off the rails. I'm going off the rails.
Love this bass
I'm
player.
going off the rails on a crazy train.
Woof. Woof.
Don't fucking touch me, motherfucker. I'm fucking crazy.
There you go.
Yeah. We were very into pulling other, as you've heard on previous work.
So that's two different songs put together.
That's right. That's right. Two of your favorite songs.
Oh, well, that's why it's called Your Favorite Songs. It's not called This Is When We Do Covers. It's called Your Favorite Songs.
I gotta say, I mean, when did you start playing the bass? We've covered this, but let it be known.
I don't know. I guess I stole the first time I played the bass, I stole it from the music room at the high school.
Right,
And,
right.
It was like the only thing they had that even looked like an electric guitar. So, and nobody played it. Like, it was offered as a band instrument, but nobody played it. So I sort of pretended to sign up for band and pretended I wanted to play the trumpet so that I could get into the music room, and then I stole the bass.
That's fantastic. Right. And what kind of bass was it?
It was a Fender jazz bass, and it was a really nice one. It had a black inlay on the fretboard, fretboard, on the fretboard.
Well,
no, it was really nice, man. The first thing I learned to play on it was Brown Eyed Girl.
oh, no kidding.
Yeah, and I drove my fucking mother crazy. Because it's not a difficult bass part, but it's like if you just like
Including the solo.
bum, 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 bum. Yeah.
Do you remember when?
Yeah.
I played the bass. Sha la 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 la.
Sha la 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 la. There's so much sha la laing. In retrospect, it wasn't the bass playing she hated. It was just so many sha la la. But yeah,
Well,
so that's I was probably like 15 or 16.
I mention it because the bass playing on that version of Crazy, we heard it instrumentally previously, but man, it just shines. So you're given this horrific electric metronome.
Thanks for calling it horrific. I appreciate that.
No. I'm saying the drum track that you had to go along with, which was a very rigid electronic tick 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 tick, and the bass.
That was actually a really good beat for that song because it doesn't come across as being super racy or anything. It sort of has like almost like a island vibe feel,
right,
which I like, and it combines the two songs that say "Crazy."
Yeah,
"Crazy" by Willie Nelson, as most people would know it by Patsy Cline,
right,
and "Crazy Train" by
Black Sabbath,
fucking Black Sabbath, featuring
and I love
Ozzy.
that you sing the melody of "Crazy" with the lyrics of "Crazy Train," choosing where to put the words.
I think that's the only way that whole thing knits together. I mean, it's really good instrumentally,
right?
But it sells it with the lyrics.
Sometimes our artistic choices are just ridiculous, and they stand out for me. They don't really belong together. Each one of these tracks is its
nothing belongs with itself.
Right. Like what I'm about to play you was an epic production. We began this knowing we were taking on a cover album, and man, did we do it. We did it. I believe we did it again. We did it at different speeds. We worked hard. I now present to you David Bowie.
Oh.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, and I do. The session that this came out of, I know very well.
You still have it?
No, it's at your place now.
Ooh, it's on Disco Compacto. Oh, wait a minute. I have this problem with queuing it up, Steve.
You got this guy wiring?
There you go.
You got to hire him.
How loud do you want it?
Ground control to Major Tom.
A lot to unpack here.
Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. Commencing countdown engines on. Check ignition and make us
All right, I got to stop it there and
The capsule.
yeah. Because, hey, and let's make mention that we're doing this over Zoom. We are using another computer to play these tracks back in mono
That's fine.
and lower resolution than you. If you really do want to kick back and enjoy this, we did work hard on it. Everything is on the same.
Yeah,
YouTube
sound quality's good
sound.
though on the podcast, man. It's only gone up.
You never know. It has.
I can tell on this end. I'm telling you, because you're always the one playing the songs
Mm,
from your end, and on this end, I can always tell. Like if I can't hear it
right.
when I go back to listen to it, it's like, oh, couldn't hear it.
Right. We want you to hear all 16 bits of us cracking up as we mispronounce the word capsule.
We're probably at like 13 bits now. This is a
12
little
to 13 bits. But
12 to 13 bits.
so there's the famous guitar bass doubling that works really well. That's just like boom, boom. It's really
So
cool.
and it's slowed down too. So
Yo, tell me about the speed up slow down adventure in this.
so many adventures with this, but it was sped up and slowed down multiple times, which affected the key, and then ultimately all the overdubs had to cooperate with the key changing
So why did we change the key of the original
to slow it down to make it
'cause we
slappier.
recorded it too fast?
No, I just think it
Ground
sounded
control to
it's-
Major Tom. I could hear that.
Yeah, it was along that vein, but then I remember doing a bass overdub by myself and then slowing the whole thing down and showing it to you because I think all we had was the click and like the keys
Right.
and the bass, and I redid the bass and then slowed it down and played it for you, and you were like, yeah, let's go with that. And then
Cool.
we sped it back up to its original speed and sang over it, and that's how we got the high voices. Or no, I'm sorry. We slowed it down again and sang on it, and
Right.
then sped it up, and that's how we got the high voices.
Okay. Because the high voices.
If you
are cool.
dare.
Yeah, let's continue onward because we got more adventure here.
So it's a cool thing with pitch change in this. Like,
How's that?
well, using Cool Edit Pro, you could be really sort of surgical with how you were changing keys based on speed.
Right.
So we use that to great effect, almost to the point where I don't know if I could remember how to do that anymore. But
Yeah, and I think on this track we really learned the process, and I think we exhausted it. I don't remember ever trying.
well, I remember having to figure out how many cents were in a given key change, and then sort of it was always wavering between point something and point something else. It's a lot of miles.
That's a lot of guitar. There's a
Warranty is up.
very high pitched organ.
I love it. Bass plays the melody for a while. So it gets louder too. Like take off, and I'm gone. In case you didn't know, this track features distortion on everything.
Well, I think the feed might be a little distorted, actually.
No. We put distortion on like everything. Plus, when you speed it up and slow it down, you get distortion anyway.
And
it's all broken up.
There's a huge amount of compressor on the vocals, and it lets go at the same time. So after every line, there's a...
But it does it with the drums, which sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, and via MIDI, I'm sure something like that is possible. But We were going for happy accidents, and hey, look, we sound like we're in outer space.
It worked.
It worked like a charm. It really did. But I realized that there are vocals that I think we sped the pitch of the session up above 100%.
Right, affecting pitch without speed.
Right, and then below 100%, thus getting vocals that sound like they're lower than we sang them and higher than we sang them.
Yep, we did a bunch of stuff. I think they would call that chipmunk soul. That's the term for that.
It is crazy, especially that guitar break in the middle.
Yeah, that's a little wild, huh?
That's really cool, man.
But that's another one though that's slowed down. And I don't think it's guitar. I think it's bass.
Really?
Yes.
Whoa, it's octavized bass?
Yeah.
Octavized?
It wouldn't be the first time that we've done that with the bass to make it sound like a guitar for a solo.
I don't think any other track that we'll discuss in this podcast went through such rigor.
Rigor mortis?
Adventure. Bowie was still alive. We were paying his homage.
Oh, sure. We're doing it all, man.
I hope he was one of the 53 views.
David Bowie?
That's right.
David Bowie!
Also UB40. Hey,
maybe UB40.
Now, this one cuts right into... I don't remember why we edited to say, okay, the song shall begin at the key change. The song begins at a very distinctive key change. Here you go.
Nat King Cole used to do that.
So did Chuck Berry.
Or...
This is very funny. Banjo.
Yeah, that's good. Out there.
The night was young and the moon was old.
What the fuck does that mean?
The vocals are really loud.
Oh yeah.
Third modulation. Here comes that big ending.
I couldn't imagine a singing bell.
Best ending. Oh no. Oh no.
Scotch whiskey on the trail.
Good.
Wow, Scotch whiskey on the trail.
Yeah.
What a memento of a time. Right, a
little
there.
nod to Three Amigos, but not really.
No, not really. And I don't know what that. I could tell there at the end there was the bass, there was the electric guitar, and there was
a lot of things.
But there was like some sort of little strumming thing. It sounded like an auto harp or something.
Oh no, it was just a floppy pick on the guitar.
Okay. I think maybe even mic'd guitar, mic'd electric, something like that.
Yep.
Exactly. We so often say, hey, let's do this in a reggae type fashion.
Yeah. Reggae.
And that's an example of that, where we came up with an electronic beat that is far from it. I especially like close. Not even close, but your bass line in the middle is great. Boom, boom. It's there. It's there. All right. So there are 10 tracks on Your Favorite Songs, our 2009 album. And 2 of those 10 are originals. So this podcast and next, you get one original. Here is Tonight's. Now, this song has gone on to have a life of its own, being covered by the band Riding Shotgun in Boston. But here's the original.
An original that got covered, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. Now, inside of this original, we tease a number of songs.
Yeah, that's why it's your favorite song.
We'll name those here in a moment, but here you go, folks. Moment of shining glory.
I'm gonna go to a different resort, one that suits my needs. I'm gonna go to a different resort where all my dreams come true. Jimmy Buffett don't got nothing on me. I'll lay in the sun, take ecstasy. I'm the fucking cheeseburger in paradise, and I don't even play the guitar.
That's verse 1 of Cheeseburger China Cat. Hey, I want it to be known I've never taken ecstasy in my life.
Me neither.
There you go. There you go. It rhymed.
Well, I don't think it's about us.
No, it's about like a Weekend at Bernie's situation.
Yeah, well, we mentioned that later. I think. Yeah, no, it's not. This is not like from personal account or something.
No, exactly. Well, here's the next one, because I don't play the guitar.
I'm gonna go to a different resort somewhere in the Bahamas. I'm gonna go get my rocks off, then go somewhere else. Oh, Bobby Weir ain't what he used to be. I said he was better, 73. I'm the China Cat, sunflower. Who are the Grateful Dead?
Good stuff.
This reminds me of the Wallet song.
Oh, sure.
Devoted fans will know what I'm talking about.
Same synth.
Right. I think one of my favorite parts is your bass run when you mention in the discussion of Bob Weir.
Oh, sure.
What's next? I don't know.
I'm gonna go
Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah.
maybe the weekend at Bernie's.
I'm glad there's another low voice in there, right?
I'm gonna
Rutland shout out.
make it a weekend
We weren't done with that.
at Florence.
Now we need to explain what is or was.
Flurries? It's gone now.
Is it totally gone?
It's gone now.
Ah,
It's gone now. But at one time, Florey's was this place on. Is that 7 West or what was that? Yeah,
no,
7
7A,
West.
7A.
7A.
If you're
Out
going
of Rutland, headed towards the New York border.
and you don't want to bypass West Rutland, you want to go to West Rutland. You take
Yeah, you do.
7A.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, if you it's Stewart's, and then you can get to like Middletown Springs that way, or go Castleton that way.
Yeah,
I can
there's a lot of
picture it
options.
all in my mind. But as you do that stretch on 7A, there's Florey's Plaza, or there was, and there was like a shipping depot and a burger place,
Donut shop.
donut shop, motel.
There used to be, the cops used to go there, and they actually had old squad cars parked there after it was defunct, which is pretty cool.
I
Like-
kind of remember that.
Like maybe they could trick a cop into coming to the defunct donut place.
You remember, folks, we'd already done a whole album about Rutland, so it
Yeah, we
didn't
weren't
really-
done with Florey's, though.
We weren't. We felt at liberty as we wrote original songs to just throw in anything we wanted. All right, pressing on.
It's kind of nice to call it a plaza. It's not a
Johnny
plaza.
Cougar.
This is the best part of the song.
His name. Little pink houses still look the same. My name's Jack, and I'm Diane. She don't play the guitar. She don't play the guitar.
It's like the Greek chorus. Just shows
Oh, yeah.
right up.
She don't play
The hell with tenses.
Everybody now.
cheeseburger in paradise. She don't play the guitar.
Oh,
It is a good chorus.
more slow down for you.
I feel like that the verses only exist so that we can sing another chorus.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe that's what makes it a good like rock song. Oh boy,
That's all.
that's great.
That's all. So so that was covered. I think they sped it up. They played it out a couple times. I do remember it was very, very late at night. You screaming at the top of your lungs, "My name's Jack!" as an independent overdub, because it had
Sure.
to be.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, that had to
man.
be pretty. You got to get that in there.
It's just silly songs. I mean, I gotta say, we wrote a handful of really good, poignant songs, but that one's in the category of just fun, goofy,
Sure,
goofy as anything.
it's fine.
Oh yeah, it is fine.
We got any others on the list?
One more.
Oh boy.
One more. On your favorite songs, we ended up covering two standards. True, like Great American Songbook
Right.
standards. So at each podcast, this one and the next, will bring you one of those.
Good call.
Now, oh man, this is beautiful. It has a bit of length, so I'll pause it in the middle and we'll give it a chit chat. But and then maybe we'll let it play out as the end. Here we go.
Yeah, see what happens.
You're gonna dig it though. We trade verses and swap vocals, and there's whistling.
Oh, I know this one.
There's a handful of tracks upon which you have whistled in the catalog. Boy, Cheeseburger China Cat has a lot of silence at the end of it.
Here we go.
When I was 17, it was a very good year. on the village green.
So slow.
When I was 17. When I was 21, it was a very good year. It was a very good year for city girls without the stare. When your perfume hair came undone. When I was 21. When I was
Jesus.
It's an epic song.
Yeah, it's sort of like, it sounds like it's going to fall on its face in the first verse, but then it kind of gets going again.
Well, you know, we were playing to some sort of click track that was keeping us going, but it's
Yeah, but-
remarkable how slow it is.
It really is.
I'm surprised we didn't want to speed it up. I want to say that you advocated for speeding it up.
Hell,
I wouldn't be surprised.
that's not surprising, really.
Having done everything you did to Space Oddity, taking this sluggish tour of our 17 and 21-year-old.
No, I actually think it works because it sort of impresses upon you how long it takes to die.
Oh my! Oh my!
No, and there's a ripping guitar solo, I think, and
We're gonna be getting to that.
we trade off verses, like you said, which is so good, so good. It really helps it.
Yeah, it's interesting because it wasn't until that last break, right before the verse, that I heard there was a piano. Otherwise, it's just kind of a very cool, like, synthiness kind of thing. All right, here we go. Pressing on to age what? 17, 21.
35.
That's right.
35. It was a very good year. It was a very good year for blue-blooded girls of independent means. We'd ride in limousines. Their chauffeurs would drive. When I was 35.
I got to stop it and say that neither of us had hit 35 yet when we.
No, but I also have to say that every time that whistling happens, I feel like Clint Eastwood is going to attack me outside of a spaghetti western.
Every time I hear it, I think that I feel like you've done Billy Joel whistling.
No, man, that's it's really tough to whistle half good.
I like it every time it happens, especially because of all the.
No, but it sounds like a spaghetti western.
It does.
Which I love that effect. I think that's cool.
Yeah, and it's got a good sound to it. We were better at recording individual tracks. We got better and better at it.
Yeah, I'd say. Boy, I keep losing you in my monitors.
Monitor. Here we go. Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. I think those
It's
are
fun.
Ikai AX filter sweeps.
Oh yeah.
But now the days are short.
It's 35 and it's all over.
Yeah. Did we skip one?
No, this is it.
Oh.
The guy turned 40 and he turned 40 and it's over. Oh, that's great. The dissonance
Wow.
at the end.
The drums are excellent. I have to say. That was good drums. Russian.
Tricky drums, so slow.
Tricky, very tricky drums. But man, well done.
Thank God for electronic drums.
No kidding. So that's the first half of your favorite songs. We'll be doing the other half shortly. And thanks to you. For all
And to you, I'm gonna give an award tonight.
You're going to give an award? What's the award for?
The award is for best picking of songs for round one of your favorite songs, and that goes
Thank
to you. It goes to you.
Of the 10 I had to choose from,
You did great.
Putting them in a semblance. No kidding. More Great American Songbook. More classic rock covers. More attempts at reggae beats. And then more entire albums to follow this one.
That's right. That's right.
So-
We're not done yet.
No, the next album was actually even more covers, but more adventurous. Hey, let us depart.
The next album, though, not this next podcast, but the one after that is going to be pretty exciting because I think it could be our seminal work.
Well, they say we're young and we don't care. We'll find out until we're grown. That's all I'm going to say.
I love it.
All right. Hey,
Take us out, Don Loans. Take us out.
I will take you out on the rest of that theme song.
Give us some good shit.
And as always, click around on the Don Loans Project YouTube. It's all there. It's all for you.
Yes, as they say, smash that like button. Subscribe. We're here for you. We're certainly not here for us.
No. We didn't know when and where these tracks would be heard, but
Come on, people.
eat them.
Ha 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 ha.